everyone, Amanda here, thanks for joining me. If you're new to my channel, please do click subscribe and the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my further uploads. So today I'm wanting to make either a journal insert or like a mini folio type thingy to give away. So not a full journal, just something small. And I'm using freebies. These are freebies from Artimaze, from the Artimaze and Friends Facebook group on Facebook. And she's just done a couple of autumn themed collage papers for us, which print out absolutely beautiful. And then she's done a dictionary page. I'm also going to be using, I have found some freebies on another group, My Porch Prints, and she had these autumn themed tags. Now the colour scheme is a lot more subdued than the Artimaze ones, so I don't know if they're going to go, but I've cut some of the large tags out, I've shrunk some down, and I've done some fussy cutting. So I'm going to see if I can incorporate them. If not, they'll have to go for something else. Now what I've done is I've printed these out on 120 GSM Navigator printer paper. It's presentation paper, but it's still, you know, it's not cardstock, so I'm going to need to strengthen it. So what I'm doing, I've got some colours together from my old Stampin' Up collection, and I've just looked what Andrea's picked in her colour palette, and we've got like greens and your oranges and your, you know, your yellows, and then a touch of red for autumn. So I've picked that one, that one, that one and that one. Okay, and what I've also got is this lovely glittered ribbon that I got from the range near where I live, and it's wired and it's like you know, woven, and the colours probably aren't showing up brilliant. They're absolutely stunning and it's glittered, so I'm going to somehow incorporate this as well. Okay, it was £1. I was like, I'll have some of that, and you get 3 yards, which is so, you know, it's well, there you go, it's 2.5 inch wide, 3 yards, that's over 2 metres, so you can't really go wrong. You know, supplies don't have to cost you anything. These are free. That was £1, and who doesn't have either inks? If you don't have inks, you use acrylic paints, sprays, watercolour pencils. You can use just about anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick these together, and I'm going to back them to make them stronger, and then I've got more to fold and make flips and things. So what I need to do is I just need to prep. So I've printed it out about 4 times, and I'm just going to use this for the whole entire base. So what I need to do is just prep some book pages to go on the back to make it stronger. I could have printed on cardstock, but the cardstock I've used isn't very good, and it drains the colour, it absorbs too much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this very old vintage music paper. I'm going to ink smoosh it all round and about, and just maybe do, you know, just add some colour to it, and then we will attach it to the back of the digital images. So first of all, let me just move my mat a little bit closer. So what I'm going to do, so these are water based, so you can use water based inks. You've got your Tim Holtz Distress inks, whatever you've got. My ring light's showing now, sorry. So just tap on your surface, and just be careful which ones you have close together. You know, you don't want to end up with mud. Alright. And you can always do it in stages, like do one colour, smoosh it, let it dry, and then add another, so that you don't end up with mud. I'm not too worried. I'm just going to do these first, I think. I might do my red based colour separate. So I put those on there. Quite high up, add water. Alright, and that'll start and react. Your distress inks react better than your normal stamping inks. Way better, but we're going to use what we've got. And then you just start and smoosh. I just want to mix those a little bit. smoosh it about a little bit so that I've not got, like, I don't want to be smooshing hard lines, harsh lines. So I'm using this side of my paper. So I'm just gonna smoosh it. Smoosh it about. Okay. And if it starts to look like it's going mud, I will just stop. I'll clean it up with a bit of tissue. I'll dry my page, and then I'll just go again. I mean, you know, you're not wasting much, are you there? Okay. That's cool. Okay, let's get all that on there. Right. Can you see how it's starting to go into browns now? So this is the time when we want to start and dry it off and put some fresh ink down. Okay, so can you see? There. We'll fill those gaps in slightly. We might just leave them. Let's just swipe all of that. Yes, I'm liking that. I just add a bit of water to that to make it run down the page. This is quite thick, is this vintage book page, so I'm not too worried. It's not gonna, and then I'll just dry it with my heat gun. A bit more there. Colours are getting a bit muted now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to dry this off, and then I'll do some more. But it doesn't get any easier than that. You're just smooshing it about. So I'm just going to dry it off, and then I'll add some more of the orange here and there where I want it. I might dab it, and then we'll start and adhere it to the back of the digit images. So I will be back very shortly. Okay, so I've added all my ink smooshy bits. I'm happy with it. I've dried it thoroughly, and now what I'm going to do is trim my digital images down. I'm just trimming the white border off, and then I'm going to adhere them to the back of this vintage music paper. That will strengthen it. It adds interest. You know, we've got our own custom smooshing with the ink colours. Probably tone it down with some gesso at a later date. But yeah, this is basically your base to construct your folio. So there's nothing difficult there. Anybody can do that. So we're just trimming the excess off the bottom, and then we're going to use them for the strips where it's just a little bit short there at the end. Just literally used a glue stick and then trim. Ink around the edges with Tim Holtz Distress Ink. I'm using Rusty Hinge, which is a lovely orangey colour. I'm using lots of colours that I'm not used to using, to be honest. And then when I've done that, I'm going to sew all the way around. Then I'm going to show you in real time how to make the folds. I've just sewn all the way around the edge with just a straight stitch. We do it because it adds interest, and it does actually make it stronger. You know, it won't rip on the side. So now I've just got to think how I want to fold it. No idea. No idea. Right, so let's have a think. It's going to be like an ephemera holder, I think. I'm just going to put tags and things in. Maybe a little notebook in the middle section. So let me have a think. Quite like those leaves to be my focus. So what I'm going to do is, where the leaves are, that's where I'm going to fold it, because those red leaves are, those autumnal leaves are the best. So that's how I do this. I'll look for which image I want to be the focus of either the flip coming this way or the flip coming this way. In this instance, we're just going to do it really simple today, and that's going to be the front. Okay, and then this can go like so, in there. Yeah, so that's going to go in there like that. So I am literally just making, there's no measurements, I'm just folding the image that I like over, and then whatever's left over I'm doing over, and that'll be a flip or a pocket or a tuck. I've not decided yet. So this is going to be, so this main focus is going to be, am I even in shot? So now I've selected that is my main focus, and I've decided that's going to be the front. That's going to be the width of it. So I've got the rest of this now to play with and make into folds however I want. So probably the next easiest thing to do will be to find what's probably going to be your centre of your book or your little folio thing, and just find that by just folding the whole thing right over. Right, so this is the front, this is now the centre. So let's just, you can always refold it if you find that you need more room. Okay, and then what am I going to do here? Let's have a look. So I have that like that, or shall we do smaller ones? Right, I think I'll just go to there. And then we've got this one here. Right, so we're folding that to there. I'm going to fold this over, not all of the way, I'm going to leave a gap and then just fold it. Okay. So then that is the front. As you open it, this is going to either be a flip, or you can put pockets or tucks, but you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 panels to play with. Alright, and then that will go like so. That will go like that, and then it will all fold and close like so. Right? So that's what we're doing. So this is the base. Okay, let me just make sure I've got plenty of room. Right, so I'm happy with where I'm folding. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to reinforce all of those folds with my bone folder so that they stay where I want them. I'm happy. The top and bottom meet up. That's about as much as I need it to do. Okay. Right, so I'm just wondering whether to go and sew each panel individually or to wait until I've added the pockets. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and I'm going to put a line of stitching down the length of each panel to separate them. I think then I can just add the pockets within the boundaries of the stitching, and I think that will be best. So one moment, can't sew on camera because it's right over side of the room. I won't be long. Okay, I'm back. So I have also printed out the new autumn kit my auntie made, which is called, let me just check, what's it called? Forgotten. Hold on a minute. Autumn Medley. Now I have only bought the add-on kit because I'm only going to be making bits and bats, probably not a full journal, so I just bought the add-on kit, which has got loads of extras but none of the big sheets. But I'm able to, because I'm only making small projects, I can use the freebie sheets that she's given us and the add-on. So I've been planning what I'm going to do. I've fussy cut out all of my parts from the add-on. So what I've done is I have taken some strips of the ribbon and I've backed it on book paper and sewn all the way around. I'm going to make side pockets out of those. So they're going to go there each side. These panels here are going to have these tuck pockets. I'm going to strengthen these with book page and ink them, and then we'll have tags in from the add-on kit. This section here we're going to have a flip, so I'll show you how to do that. And then for the front cover, which will be here, I have fussy cut the words Autumn Blessings from one of the tags in the add-on kit. So I've fussy cut those. I'll probably back them on some suitable cardstock. In fact, I wonder if they'll fit on here. They might be able to fit on there. Or I might find some nice orange cardstock. I'm not sure yet. So I've got those words, and then I'm going to be using this, which is from a different kit, from, I think it was a freebie from My Porch Prints. So I'm going to be using that. I probably add some cheesecloth behind it, etc. but what I'm going to have to do first of all is tone down this. It's a little bit bright, so I've got my ideas of what I'm going to do, so I'll go away and I will do them. None of them are complicated, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go away and do this, and then I will come back with the finished